Hey, what's up, vinyl community? Kendall here again for the Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem YouTube channel. Doing another video, this time talking some reissues that have come out this year that I've really gotten into. And yeah, I'm going to show some. I got a little stack here. And so yeah, let's get into it. I'm not going to waste any time. Now this is a reissue, I believe, yeah. This is Joan Jett and the Black Hearts Greatest Hits. Believe it or not, this is a reissue because it did come out once before on CD and on vinyl. However, it was, I believe, a Walmart exclusive when it came out. This was reissued about a month or so ago, and I was able to pick up, I believe, the only copy that Lunchbox Records even had. And it, I gotta say, it sounds really good. Now this is only, I think it's like 11 or 12 songs on this. Yeah, 11 songs. And I gotta say, it's got pretty much the essentials that you would want from Joan Jett. You got Bad Reputation, her version of Cherry Bomb, I Love Rock and Roll, Crimson and Clover, Do You Want to Touch Me, Everyday People, Fake Friends, I Hate Myself for Loving You, Love Is All Around, Fresh Start. I mean, we're talking all the good stuff. All the good stuff right here on one LP. There was an extended version of this that came out some years back as well. But this, I mean, for me, this is all I wanted. And the great thing was, it was just like just over 20 bucks, I think. So couldn't go wrong with that. Super happy to be able to pick it up. Joan Jett is awesome because I found out last year when I went to go see the Orioles play in Baltimore in the playoffs. Yes, then I know they got swept by the Rangers. We're not going to get into that. But she sang the national anthem. Turns out she is a hardcore Baltimore Orioles fan. She's thrown out a first pitch already this year for them as well. Go O's. Anyway, so very happy that I was able to pick this up. So yes, this is a reissue that came out earlier this year. If you can find one and you're a Joan Jett fan and you just want like the essentials, I would highly recommend this because it's got everything you need and it sounds really good. So anyway, this is a reissue that actually, you know what, this may have came out last year, but I'm still going to show it because I picked it up this year. This is the Marcus King Band. This is Carolina Confessions. This is a reissue, the 5th anniversary that came out, I believe. Don't ask me why they did a 5th anniversary, but it came out on this really nice looking pink vinyl. I forgot what they even called it. I think they called it limited edition indie record store exclusive orange marble. They call that orange. It looks pink to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Looks pink to me. Anyway, this is probably my favorite. No, I'm not gonna say probably. This is my favorite Marcus King record. So if this was the 5th anniversary back in 2023, that means this album came out in 2018. This is such a great blues record. Blues soul record, I would say. Marcus King, like I said, I've said this in the past, great guitar player, great soul singer. And I like his stuff with the band more than his solo stuff. Not that his solo stuff isn't good, but his stuff with the band, I think, is just so much better. And this record is top notch. So happy that I picked this up because it's just that good of a record. If you haven't listened to Marcus King, I know I've talked about it so much. He has a new album that came out this year called Mood Swing. But just go back, listen to everything he's done because it's all so good. This album is no different. Carolina Confessions is a great song. Let's see, we got Homesick, that one's good. Goodbye Carolina, oh my gosh. Confessions, but Goodbye Carolina is such a good song. It's just a great album that if you don't know it, you need to know it. This is a reissue, and it's also a record store day title that I picked up late, and I was really lucky that I was able to pick it up because it's one that I think went kind of quick, and Lunchbox still had a copy of it when I went in one day, and that is Parliament. It's their debut record from 1970, I think it was. This is that 2 LP set. This is such a good funk record. I'm glad I was able to get the last copy they had. If you can still find this, I would say get it, because originals of this are super expensive, I know. If you don't believe me, look it up. And finding them in good condition as well, good luck. I think people probably, you know, smoked or did a bunch of cocaine and other drugs off of these records and had orgies and stuff like that near them as well, but we won't get into that. But this is just a good funk record. You know, I saw a lot of people talk about this record on other videos. It's just a weird, funky record with, I mean, we're talking songs like I Call My Baby Pussycat, Put Love in Your Life, Little Old Country Boy, Moonshine Heather, Oh Lord, Why Lord Pray, My Automobile, that's a good one. Funky Woman, Nothing Before Me But Thang. Just a great funk record that, you know, just check this out. Bam, bam. And of course it comes on that green vinyl. Again, a 2 LP set as well. It comes on that green vinyl as well. So super glad that I was able to pick this one up. Just a lot of fun. You know, and from what I've heard, they are going to start reissuing Parliament and Funkadelic records. I believe ORG is doing that. So maybe we can actually get some good reissues of their stuff. You're hoping? Anyway, I guess this technically isn't a reissue. This is a new release, but well, I mean, not technically it is, but I'm going to show this anyway. This is Cyndi Lauper's new compilation that just came out to coincide with her documentary on Paramount Plus, which I have not yet watched. Been waiting for my wife because we're both Cyndi Lauper fans. So Let the Canary Sing. It's got the hype sticker here. It says features 13 iconic tracks, including Girls Just Want to Have Fun, True Colors, I Drove All Night, and more. It's career spanning, yada yada. It's on 1 LP. So apparently, digitally, there's a deluxe version with like much more songs, and I'm kind of bummed that they didn't do that for the vinyl release, because I will say this is missing a bunch of tracks. Now don't get me wrong, you get the you know, you get the meat, but you don't get the potatoes. Like I mean, you get the main stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that could have been put on this as well. I did like the fact that they put the Goonies theme song on here, and they got a great version of her doing At Last, which she just kills. Oh my gosh. If people don't think that Cyndi Lauper can sing, her version of At Last is phenomenal. So this was just nice to have, you know, just if you want to listen to some of Cyndi's hits instead of just putting on, you know, solo albums. It's nice to have, but I think they could have done better. And it's not on any colored vinyl, it's just on black vinyl. This was, again, another kind of cheap 1 LP. I think it was like 25 to 27 bucks or something like that. So go out and get it if you are a casual Cyndi Lauper fan and just want to get like the hits or whatever. So back to reissues though. This I blame Steve Carlson and Vinyl Richie for this, because Steve just showed this on his midweek video this week, and I know Vinyl Richie talked about this a while back, and so I broke down and bought it. And this is another Record Store Day title that I didn't pick up, but was lucky enough to pick up at Lunchbox because they still had some copies. This is Wall of Voodoo. Now, I didn't really know a lot about Wall of Voodoo. I've heard, you know, I'd heard Mexican radio, of course, because that's still over the. You can still hear that on the radio at times. But in watching their videos and talk about it, I was like, oh, I kind of want to hear that. So I streamed some of it, and this is the, you know, their first EP that came out in 1980, reissued for Record Store Day on this really cool looking vinyl, actually. I think they call it, what do they call it? Swirled marble vinyl. You can see that. That looks really, you probably can't see that real well. Hold on. I should have been more prepared. Look at that. That's pretty cool looking, I think. Anyway, so it's like a 5-song EP. The big one on this was their cover of Ring of Fire, which is really, really cool. Came out before Social Distortion's cover of it, of course. Still got the hype sticker on it. I always like to keep the hype stickers. But, you know, the post-punk, new wave band, I would say. Like I said, this is just an EP, so there's only like 5 songs on it. You know, Wall of Voodoo started off doing like soundtracks, because they got that synth sound for like horror movies and stuff like that. So it's a really cool sound. I don't know how I would describe them as a sound of a band, but just really unique sounding at the time. Obviously now you could say that their type of sound is all over the place, but just really, really cool. I'm going to check out more of their stuff for sure. That's just a really cool cover too. And it's got the poster. I think I already said that. This was limited to 2,000 copies, but I think it's still pretty accessible, honestly. I don't think it's sold as well as I thought it would. But I was happy to still pick that up. So yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check this one out. And then the Who Daddy one that I was so excited about this year is this one right here. You've heard me talk and preach about this band so much, and you're gonna hear it some more. This is Rival Sons. This is their 3rd album, Head Down, that came out. This is the 10th anniversary edition. It came out this year. This is a beautiful album, and it's still in the shrink because I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to mess it up. It's a gatefold, I know, but I'm not gonna. So this came out, and I knew it was coming out, so I pre-ordered it from their website because their website had more stuff to offer. You could still get this in the stores, but it comes in a special color variant vinyl. It's a 2 LP set, and it came with. Now this is what I didn't know. So it came with a lyric sheet signed by the band, and then they also threw in this too, which I did not know they were going to do. They threw in guitar picks, which I thought was really cool. Let me see. You can see that there. That's part of the cover. And what's cool is each guitar pick is actually different. Now I saw on Discogs that some people got like just one guitar pick, or not any at all, I think. So to get more than one, I thought was pretty cool. And then the lyric sheet is really cool because you could tell that the actual signatures are real signatures. They're not like printed on. I mean, the lyrics I think are definitely printed on, but the actual signatures are not. So I thought that's pretty cool. So my plan, I guess, is to get this framed and then have the guitar picks put in with it too, so it looks really cool. But this album, this is, like I said, their 3rd album. It's called Head Down, and this is a killer album. I mean, I think everything of theirs is killer, but this one, I believe this was like their first album to actually break into the charts. Really solidified them as just a really killer hard rock band. And honestly, if you had heard this on the radio, you probably would have thought that this was an album from the 70s. That's how good it sounds. Let me show you the vinyl, because this may be the prettiest vinyl I have on I actually have now. Just so good looking. It comes on the, and I don't even know what you call it either. Oh, rose finish vinyl, it says. Just how cool looking is that? I mean, and the other one looks the same too, but that is the coolest, best, I mean, wow. And it sounds great too. It sounds great too. And I want to read the hype sticker to you, because I think the hype sticker says it all about this band. And this video is going longer than I wanted to, so I'm going to finish up real quick. But it says, this is from USA Today. It says, you know, the guys who complain today's rock doesn't hold a candle to the 70s stuff, they haven't heard this. And then the other one is from Jim Farber from New York Daily News. He says, balls to the walls, blues rock, undeniable. I mean, bam. So you can still get this album on their website. I don't know if this version is sold out or not. And by the way, this was like between 25 and 30 bucks with all these goodies too. Can't beat that. But this album, so good. Rival Sons, such a phenomenal rock band. I can't tell you how good they are. I mean, I'm trying to, but it's just words just can't really, I just can't put it into words. Anyway, check these guys out if you haven't already. I know I've talked about them so much before, but they're that good. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any of these records or have heard any of these albums, let me know. Let me know what you think. And if you would, leave me some comments, likes, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell your friends about me. In a good way, I hope. Anyway, until next time, peace and love, and I will see you next time.